G'day, I'm Appy Dave, and today I'm dealing with hallucinations in ChatGPT. In particular, we're looking at hallucinations in GPT agents. And this has come about because this morning I was working on a GPT agent for Kajabi. Now, Kajabi is a content management system, and one of the areas I was looking to do was build a little bit of a tutor bot within the agent so that it could tell me how to use certain features within Kajabi. Now, if we just pop in over here, you'll notice that one of the commands that I've made available within this agent is called how. How do I use a feature in Kajabi covering or focusing on a particular area? And what happened today was that I was testing out the agent. So we got Kajabi Assistant. We got a list of commands that we can work with. One of them is called how. And I asked the question, how is there a central location for uploading HTML assets like TTF files, JS files, CSS, or PNG? Now, the reason for this is that I'm doing a course on Kajabi and I'm in the area of uploading custom fonts. Now, what it came back with is really interesting. So it said, in Kajabi, managing and uploading assets like a TTF file is something that you do through the files section of your admin dashboard. And then it proceeds to tell me exactly how to do that. And this is exactly what this command is meant to do. It's meant to guide you through a process of using Kajabi in a particular area. Now, one of the things that's interesting about this is that it's a complete fabrication. There's no way, there's no files section within the settings area of Kajabi in which you can do this. And the reason I wrote this particular question was that I did know the answer, but I was trying to figure out why doesn't Kajabi actually have a central files location? And this is why I asked the question the way I did. And what Kajabi Assistant came up with is what you would expect most people who have used a whole lot of content management systems to come up with an answer to, because it's pretty common in most CMSs to have a central location for your assets, whether they be the images, the JavaScript files, the CSS files, or in this case, the font files. So considering that it came up with this complete fabrication, I just made one simple statement to it, is that I need to confirm that what you just said is accurate, because I've gone through the settings and I do not see any files. You should use Bing. Now, one of the things I did with the GPT agent on designing it was that I built in this area called search. So we'll just highlight that there. So I know that large language models, they're trained on a whole lot of information and they do know how to answer many, many things, but sometimes they get it wrong with hallucinations. And being able to search the internet in particular, probably forums, documentation, or best practices, is something that I wanted this particular agent to know about. So I added in this concept of search. So when we come back and I said, I need to confirm that what you just said is accurate, and I need you to use Bing, which is another way of saying search, because ChatGPT uses the Bing search engine. And what it did was come back with the actual correct answer. So it says, it appears there was a misunderstanding, and it talks about the idea of setting up custom blocks. There are areas where you can, like little text fields that you can enter in CSS, you can enter in JavaScript in Kajabi, but the real oddity is that to actually make a file available, like a font file, is that you would create a button on a page and make it available for download, and then suddenly it's uploaded into Kajabi and there's a URL available. Now, this was really, I was finding this whole idea of doing it this way confusing, and so I'm really glad I went through the process of doing it with my Kajabi Assistant, because it's pointed it out. It said, okay, this is what you do. It's got some links to articles that you can read, and this is congruent with what I'd been seeing on YouTube and stuff like that. But to sum up, the main area to look at is that don't always trust what's coming up. I like to follow up certain questions that I ask large language models with can you verify this on search or something like that? In particular, in this case, I made the statement because I've gone to the settings and I do not see any files, you should use bin. Anyway, my name's Appy Dave, and what I do is I teach people intricacies of working with ChatGPT, prompt engineering, sometimes programming. My background is 30 years as a software developer. And at the moment, I'm putting together an academy where I see small groups of 5 to 10 people in a Zoom sort of setting, talking through the sorts of challenges they're having with ChatGPT and us working as a group to clear them up. So if you're interested in that, contact me through the link down below. I'm Appy Dave. Have a great day.